Hi, I'm Sue Ann Donovan. I'm the Neighborhood Inspection Zoning Administrator for the City of Des Moines. Our staff consists of 15 inspectors, 3 zoning inspectors, 4 clerical staff members, and 3 supervisors. The division oversees a variety of programs and inspection duties. Today, I will cover the rental inspections. The City of Des Moines has a rental, code, and inspection process. Cities with a population of over 15,000 are mandated by state law to have a rental inspection program. The city has developed maintenance standards, enforcement procedures that include regular rental inspections, taking complaints, and certification of rental properties. These rental inspection codes can be found on the City of Des Moines website under Chapter 60. In the City of Des Moines, we have around 10,000 rental properties with around 31,300 units to be inspected on an annual basis. We inspect single-family dwellings, duplexes, condominiums, townhouses, and apartment buildings. By definition, a rental is basically any property that is lived in by anyone other than the title holder. The code says you can't let, lease, or otherwise allow the occupancy of any dwelling unit, or rooming unit unless the owner holds a valid rental certificate. We do allow parents or children of title holder to live in houses without an inspection if they are registered with us. That would include no inspection fees or repairs or required of these nuclear family homes, but they should be registered with us. The basic responsibility of the inspection division regarding rental code is to ensure that rental housing in the city is safe for people to live in. We inspect to make sure basic standards are met regarding electrical systems, plumbing systems, mechanical systems, and building codes. We're also going to look at light and ventilation to make sure that's adequate for the area, adequate heat in the winter, safety from fire and accidents, the amount of space for occupancy, and then general maintenance. Basically, we put violations into 2 categories. First is life-threatening, and the second is a maintenance issue. Life-threatening violations could be inadequate fire protection, hazardous electrical wiring, improper installation of furnaces or water heaters, structural deterioration or collapse of the building itself. Maintenance violations could be like peeling paint, cracked windows, dirty carpet or walls, cracked driveways or sidewalks, a leaking roof structure. The maintenance piece is to protect the structure in the neighborhood from continued deterioration of rental properties. We do 3 types of inspections. First is an initial inspection done when a property first becomes a rental. We set up the inspections when a property owner contacts us requesting a rental inspection. We also do initial if we find an illegal rental. After the initial inspection, we have an ongoing inspection process. The rental units are inspected on a set schedule. After an initial or a renewal inspection, the owner is given a list of violations. We conduct re-inspections then to see if the required work is completed. Property owners are given time to correct the violations and can seek extensions of non-life-threatening violations. When the violations are corrected, the property is issued a rental certificate. We also do complaint inspections. We do ask, in most cases, that the tenant work with the landlord to get the repairs done before we do an inspection. If the tenant is unable to get the violations repaired, we will go in, do the inspection. If we find violations, we send a notice to the landlord. Give the landlord time to make repairs and then we re-inspect. Some issues are the responsibility of the tenant, and we will address those issues as we find them. Now, if we get to the point where the property owner does not do the repairs, we will send to the Housing Appeals Board. We certainly hope we do not have to penalize a property owner, but remember, our goal is safe and maintained structures in the City of Des Moines. The Housing Appeals Board can decide to give a property owner more time to do the repairs. The board grants additional time if the extension will not endanger the life, health, or safety of the occupants. The board can decide to send the property owner to court. The city is then seeking an order from the judge that forces the property owner to fix the property or move the tenants out. We certainly hope the landlord will agree to make the repairs at that point. The other thing the HAB can do is fine the owner for not doing the repairs. The zoning regulations sometimes affect rental properties and use of property. If a building is vacant for a year, the property may not be able to be used in the same way it was before. Mostly this comes about when an apartment building is vacant and the number of units need to be reduced to meet the zoning code. Anyone thinking about renting an house or apartment can call us to see if there's a valid rental certificate. Anyone who suspects a house is a rental can call in and we will follow up and determine if it is a rental and if it needs an inspection. Complaints can also be directed to our office, and these are confidential. We can be reached at 515-283-4516 or by email at nid@dmgov.org.